Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar made statements in his recent interview. He said ADC party would try to agree on a consensus candidate. He said if that fails, then primaries would be conducted. He said he would support anybody that emerges as the flag bearer.
Candidate emerges within the ADC coalition, would you step aside in the interest of unity?
No, it's not the issue of stepping aside, but would I support?
Right.
First option will be to work out a consensus. If that doesn't, of course, emerge, then we go for direct president. I mean, I will support anybody who emerges.
Right. So either a consensus candidate, and that's the first option.
Yes, that's the first option as far as the party is concerned. We will aim at consensus. If we don't get it, then we go for elections.
Right. That sounds like something that will be terribly disputatious.
I don't expect we will get to that level because we are dealing with really mature politicians and experienced politicians as well.
But you're also dealing with people with huge political ambitions.
Ambition, well, that's a different thing altogether. But we have all agreed that this is the way to save democracy in this country.
You now, of course, share that political space with figures like Peter Obi, Rabiu Kwankwaso, Rotimi Amechi, Nasir El-Rufai, Aminu Tambawal, and a host of others. I mean, some would say that this is not a partnership, this is a rivalry waiting to happen. Because if you ask many Nigerians, their concern is that this might collapse under the weight of competing ambitions.
No. Charles, clearly you can see that there is a generational progression there.
Would you step aside for somebody
there
like...
There is no question of stepping aside.
I want to ask you a direct question now. If it comes down to that single ticket, will you step aside for Peter Obi, for example, if he's more popular? Yes or no?
I will step aside for any winner.
Right.
Yeah.
Including Peter Obi.
Of course, if he is a contender, why not?
I mean, he was your vice presidential running mate. Would that make it a bit more difficult for you to accept him coming?
What is difficult there is
well, I don't know,
politics is either you go through democracy or you go through consensus. So
right.
What is there if he emerges through consensus or he emerges through electoral process?
Right. Okay. Well, let me talk about something else, which is the political power of the North, which everybody recognizes is considerable. I mean, it's almost the determining factor in any election in Nigeria. Your political strength has often been tied to the North, but also, I mean, you're often seen as somebody who has a widespread across Nigeria, particularly there's the Southeast, South, and so on. But today, the North appears more fragmented than ever. Do you agree with that assessment?
No, I think I would rather say the North appears to be more united now than fragmented.
Well, there seem to be multiple power blocks, competing loyalties. I mean, the North Central region is asserting more of an independence away from the rest of the North.
The North Central has always asserted a more independence because it used to be the Middle Belt. So from the First Republic, it has been, the position of the North Central. It has always been a Middle Belt.
Now, not forgetting what Peter Obi said recently.
What we saw in 2022 was that you said that the PDP primaries was dollarized, and then of course you jumped ship. It was a money primaries. What if this one becomes dollarized?
It will not be because direct primary.
What if it
will never be? I can tell you, we are sure. We are determined that it will never be. That we are a new set of people ready to sacrifice.
I am asking that if Atiku Abubakar becomes a presidential candidate here, what would happen?
Nobody will be through. Everybody will emerge through a transparent primary.
Right. I'm hoping that you get it together. Thank you so much, sir.
So, the question now is, what if ADC party decides not to make Peter Obi their consensus candidate? And what if Peter Obi did not win the primaries? Would Peter Obi support whoever emerges as the flag bearer? And would Peter Obi remain in the coalition party prior to 2027 election?